So ESPN MMA made a post, and it was on YouTube, and I believe it was on Twitter as well, that a fight between Alexander Volkanovski, current Alexander Volkanovski, and prime Conor McGregor at 145 would have been historic. And absolutely it would have been historic. But the fight would have went south for Conor McGregor. As you know, I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. You probably don't know, because if you are new to this channel, I guess you probably don't know. I mean, literally, you can see I have two Conor posters. I have the Nate Diaz Conor McGregor 2, and I have the Aldo vs. McGregor poster, right? So I'm a huge Conor McGregor fan, right? But I'm a realist. And I know that Conor McGregor will lose to Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander Volkanovski is on a whole nother level. He's one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport. He's already a top 10 fighter, in my honest opinion. I think he could be in the top 5 with just a few more fights, in my honest opinion. I might be overrating him a little bit, but I see the vision. Especially if he beats a guy like Yair, and he's able to probably go back up in weight and fight a guy like, let's say, for example, a Dustin Poirier or a Justin Gaethje or a somebody of that caliber in the 155-pound division, and beat them and maybe get another title shot at Islam Makhachev and possibly beat Islam Makhachev. I mean, how can you even deny him at this point? But let's get back to Conor McGregor and Alexander Volkanovski. Even a prime Conor McGregor, we're talking featherweight Conor McGregor, right? He really wasn't tested all that much in that division necessarily. You know what I mean? We didn't really get to see, the later rounds of Conor McGregor. We saw the 13-second knockout, and then he went up in weight to 155 to fight for the title. Then he obviously fought Nate Diaz a few times, and then he fought Eddie Alvarez, and he took a huge break. Conor McGregor, I don't think he stands a chance unless he knocks him out cold, clean, like similar to what he did to Jose Aldo. That's how we would have to do Alexander Volkanovski, and I don't think he does that. Volkanovski is a fantastic fighter. He has a great chin, and I mean, he's damn near probably the best fighter today. If we're talking current Volkanovski, I think he beats a prime Conor pretty handily too. I think like he might finish him in the later rounds, like 3rd, 4th, or 5th round. I'm assuming maybe like 3rd round he probably finishes him off, to be honest with you, just because of how great he is. Conor McGregor, we know that his stamina is not great. His endurance is not fantastic. That is one thing about Conor that has always been true. Conor McGregor gets tired pretty quickly. And with Volkanovski, I mean, he has probably the best endurance in the game. He can go for 5 rounds in a UFC MMA fight pretty much with just anybody. And he's proven that, obviously, in his last fight against Islam Makhachev. I mean, he looked fresh in that final round. He looked fantastic in that final round. I mean, he dominated Islam Makhachev. So what do you think he's going to do to Conor McGregor? He has better grappling. Maybe, I mean, a prime Conor McGregor probably has better striking. But the striking of Volkanovski is fantastic. Like, it's fantastic. He will have to counter Volkanovski in order to catch him and probably take him out early in the first 2 rounds for him to even win that fight. And this is coming from a big Conor fan, so I'm taking bias out of the equation right now. We have to really keep it real with ourselves, Conor fans. He's not as good as Alexander Volkanovski. He's not as good as a fighter, in my honest opinion. I think he's one of the best all-around fighters of all time. I mean, Volkanovski can literally fight anywhere. He can fight on the ground. He can fight standing. He can pretty much do anything. He can fight in the clinch. He can literally do anything. So he is going to pretty much do, especially if he just survives the first 2 rounds, which I'm pretty sure he does do that, I think he beats him. I mean, it will be shocking for Volkanovski to get taken out early. It really will be shocking. But I mean, obviously, Conor McGregor in his prime, his power, his timing, his precision, everything about it is fantastic. But Volkanovski, to me, wins that fight. And he probably wins it either by unanimous decision, or I think more than likely he finishes Conor McGregor in the later rounds, probably by TKO or submission. I will say TKO, more than likely. So that's how I honestly feel. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think will win that fight, if that fight would ever happen? And leave a like on the video, and God bless y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Peace.